Afternoon, everybody. As the title of this live suggests, I had a little comedy moment when preparing my presentation, or the presentation I'll be doing with Jeremy, for My Singer Has a Voice Problem. Obviously, we're coming up close to February the 2nd, and Carrie Garrett, myself and Jeremy are sharing PowerPoints and beginning to really get the presentation material together. So I don't know who else uses the Otter transcription program. It's really useful, actually, and I think you can get it for free. But there I was, reading away, and here's what it came up with when I was using some terms about the voice. We thought that we would hone in on the glottis because you will read about colossal configurations. I'm loving the idea of a colossal configuration. And you will read about voice problems described by those colossal configurations. For example, posterior lawful kink. Oh, posterior lawful kink, you've really got to watch out for that one. So, in fact, what I was intending to say about the posterior lawful kink was posterior glottal chink, because this is a term used in clinical practice. And it is something that I often see singing teachers banding around. It's a word we use. The internet, it can be a powerful thing, and it can also lead us to pick up words and then start using them. And I know I spoke, last week about the dangers of singing teachers wanting to diagnose or giving their students the idea that they have a problem. And so I'm thinking about that a little bit more. For example, I saw something that someone shared from a YouTube post the other day, which referred to what you were seeing as being posterior glottal chink. I have to say that I looked at it and I thought, well, from my reading and from the research that I did as part of my PhD, that doesn't look like classical posterior glottal chink. Obviously, I'm not a medical person. So again, as non-medical people, we do need to be careful about banding these words around and with our students. If they've had a diagnosis, that's fine. Make sure that you are genned up on what it means and also what you can contribute as a teacher to help your student get back on track, because it is in fact quite a common issue. As it happens, my own research journey did take me into clinical investigation, which obviously I did with the assistance of a medical team. And I did a lot of observation of vocal gestures and analysis of vocal gestures and a lot of reading. Still, even so, I need to do clinical observation in order to keep my skills up. As a matter of fact, I'm off to Hamburg tomorrow to do exactly that for 3 days. And it's important for me to stay my side of the line as a non-clinician when I'm working with singers, which is why I only ever talk about myself as a post-rehab person. However, what I will say is this: if you do know your vocal function, if you've taken time to hang out with clinicians, maybe to go to multidisciplinary courses, such as are held by the British Voice Association and the Foundation of Voice in the US, and there will be similar, I think, in all countries, then you begin to learn what to listen for and what to watch out for. And there are things you can do. And this is one of the things that Carrie Garrett will be talking about on February the 2nd, because actually many of our vocal exercises are actually vocal function exercises. And they can be used purposefully to help our singers get back on track after a voice problem. So if you want to find out more about what Otter meant, do come and join us on February the 2nd, My Singer Has a Voice Problem, London. And the link is on the events page, and I will also post the link in the comments. If you are watching this in the replay, please put #replay with your comments. Over and out, everybody. Got to do the packing.